Hey guys, what's up? This is the second episode of Food Diaries to Russian Meghalaya. And yes, I think you still remember her, the pretty face from Nehu, the honors students. History student, right? So, what are we going to be making again today?
So today we're making a dish that's very close to my heart. It's a dish called, we don't actually have a name for it because it's very old and many generations, I think they've forgotten how to make this.
Okay.
So this is something that my family and their tribe has preserved. We're called the Vongtus. And this is a style of making chicken that they've preserved over the years.
Okay. So, I think we'll have less talking and more cooking. Alright, so let's start.
So the dish itself is simple. All we have to do is take this whole chicken that's been gutted and cleaned prior to the day.
And this is, I think, local chicken.
Yeah, this is local chicken. So we'll have to place this inside the cooker here, whole.
Okay.
And we'll have to boil this for at least
You don't need to add anything at all.
nothing at all. Because this broth, it's gonna turn into a broth that's very thick. You're not gonna add any salt, nothing. You're gonna have it just like that.
Awesome.
That's very good for your body and it's very healthy.
Okay.
So I'll turn on the heat and then we can wait.
For like 2 whistles.
Yeah.
Alright.
At least an hour, I think.
Okay. So like like you said, this is gonna take some time, right?
Yes.
So you whispered something about doing something else. What's that gonna be?
So in the meantime, while we're waiting for this, we can make a sort of mashed potato
Okay.
that is
Sounds
popular
awesome.
amongst the Mizos. It's very simple. We're gonna have 4 boiled potatoes,
Okay.
and I think we call it umrut in.
We call it saman kendap.
Okay. And it's a dish. It's a type of a yam called baibing.
Bye.
Baibing. So it grows
Baibing.
in Mizoram. I have not observed it in other places. As far as I know, maybe it grows too. But yeah, it's very popular in Mizoram. It
Okay.
has the similar texture as that of the flavors. It's like that of a horseradish, I think. Very strong. So if you have this by yourself, then it's not good. What
Alright.
we're gonna do is we're gonna mash this first. Would you like to help me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty popular mashing. And do you want this as a paste again?
Yeah, as a paste. Usually we use green chili for this, but I'm a fan of
Okay.
the green.
And how did you stumble upon this dish?
This, I think it exists in every family, so as usual, I think we never really thought about where we got it from. We just started making it. But yeah, in Mizo cuisine, you can see that we make use of a lot of yams, vegetables.
Okay.
And Mizoram, it has had a close relationship with this famine. It's called Mautam famine. So it's a bamboo famine. Every 50 to 30 years, there'll be a flowering of bamboos. Lots of bamboos will flower. It creates lots of food for rats, so they multiply. And then they come, they take our grains, they take our livestock. The rats can grow as big enough to take a chicken also by itself.
Yeah, so basically you're saying that I'm a rat and
No,
I'm gonna
no,
take
of
this
course
chicken
not.
and this. Thank you.
So I'm just saying Mizoram has had a history of struggle with food.
Okay.
Like having like
I think this is done.
shortage of food. Yeah. You can add the chili. The salt. You can add the salt first. Yeah, salt. And then you can add the baibing actually. Mash it like a paste.
Everything?
Yeah, everything. And mash it like a paste. Basically what I'm saying is since we have a history of food shortage, our food, the cuisines that we've developed today, it utilizes every part of any meat, any vegetable, we utilize every part so that we don't waste it.
I'm glad you're on the show because it's not only just food that we're talking about, but a little bit of history as well.
I'm glad you're showing interest. Most people doze off.
Well, you're giving me food, so I have no choice.
Oh, that's a very fine paste you have there. Are you sure you're not Mizo?
No, I don't think so.
You can add the potatoes though. Yeah, just mash
Everything?
them in. Yeah. And there you have it. That's our mashed potato.
That's it. So I guess this is done, right?
Yeah, all done.
It looks ready. Is it?
Yeah,
So it's done. Like you don't need to add anything else.
nothing else.
It's ready to go.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. What about the chicken? I see you've put the gas out.
Yeah, so the chicken is done after a long wait. You have to. Having a bit of trouble. Okay. So
Yeah, looks ready to
see
me.
the whole chicken and the broth inside. The
Okay.
broth, we use it as a soup. It has medicinal properties. It's very good for you. Just don't have it when you're having jaundice or something. It's not good when you have it for that.
Okay.
But other than that, you have weakness, illness, the soup. You don't add anything else, just have the soup. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take the chicken separately into this dekchi.
Alright.
Dekchi, yeah. It's miso traditional, pot. So we'll put this with the rice.
Okay.
And the soup, we'll put it separately, and yeah, we'll be done.
All right. So I mean, I'm a little bit confused. I forgot what you said halfway. So you can do it.
Yeah, okay.
So all right, I've seen you've taken out the chicken.
Yeah.
You've put the broth in here, and I kind of forgot. So can you like tell me again what's happening?
So we've put all the broth here in the dekchi. We're
Okay.
gonna take the rice.
All right.
We'll put it in here. We'll boil it for around 5-6 minutes, enough
Okay.
to make it a sort of congee type of texture.
Okay.
And after that, we'll take the soup
Okay.
away from here, and then we'll put it in a separate bowl. That will be our soup. And the rice, we're gonna mix in this black sesame,
Okay.
mashed black sesame, and then salt. That's it.
All right. So
That's all the seasoning it needs.
okay, you go ahead.
Yeah. As you can see, we don't use many ingredients. It's mostly about the technique for this dish. So will you please do the honor
Yeah, sure.
of placing in as I turn on the heat?
Everything here, right?
Yeah, just everything. The whole. I suggest you use leftover rice or even rice grains, uncooked rice grain. You can use that as well. But personally, I like using leftover rice. It has
Is there something like a flavor to it? Is it something cultural?
It makes me feel less guilty about not finishing my food, so that's that extra
All right.
flavor.
So I think we should put the
we
lid
can
back
close
on.
it up.
And this is
So-
gonna go in for 5 minutes. While this is gonna happen, you guys take a small break. Do catch us here, right back on Doordarshan, Meghalaya. So I've seen you've taken out the soup, the chicken is there, it's shredded, and the rice you've taken it out. So what's you said something about seasoning, right?
Yeah, so the star of the show is this. We call it chochi in Mizo, chochi.
Chochi.
Yeah, don't trust my accent on it. I'm a bit broken myself. So we'll pour this over here. As you can see, the aroma is a bit different from what you'd normally consider. So we have to put a lot of this. This is the star of the show, so as much as possible. And then we'll be seasoning our chicken with this.
Okay.
And yeah, there's not much. Like I said, this is mostly about the technique, the way you prepare it, more than the ingredients itself. But this is irreplaceable. You have to add this if you make this dish.
So you can't like
Yeah, you
put
can't
anything else.
substitute it
Okay.
for anything. I have not seen a substitute as of yet for it, a suitable one.
Maybe you can try.
I will try to discover something local. I think this is available locally as well, though.
I believe so too.
Yeah. So after that, you have to mix this up. You have to mix it a lot. Dedicate a good amount of time to it.
Okay.
And after that, it's all done.
That's it. And the chicken you just have to mix it.
Yeah.
Why don't I help you with the rice and you do the chicken? Can I have that?
Yeah. The chicken usually we toss it and turn it, but I'll use this fork.
So yeah, we've spent a lot of time here in your kitchen, Christine, and the rice looks ready. It's mushy, and I feel I should just give it one more stir. While I'm doing this, everybody's dying to hear this question. So I want to put it in a really simple way. What's your experience so far as somebody who's coming from Mizoram and staying in Shillong, being a part of us, our culture, our habits, our food? What's that been like for you, like going to school, to college and everything?
So I'm pretty sure the inhabitants of Meghalaya themselves might not know this, but there's a certain category of mizo that's there now. We call them the Shillong mizos.
Oh, the Shillong mizos.
There's a lot of memes about that because Shillong, unlike any other place in the world, it open-heartedly welcomes every person from any creed, any caste, any color. And we've never felt like outsiders when we were here. We've never faced racism. We've never faced an attitude like get out of here or something like that. I've never noticed that. And I know that some of my friends who are Khasi or Jaintia, they'll say, Shillong, I'm tired of it. This is... But I will tell you, the type of camaraderie and the goodwill that we find here, there's no other place on earth.
Wow.
So I can't help but be completely in love with this place. I don't even want to ever leave.
Thank you. That's so heartwarming to hear. And I believe the future also is the same. And maybe, just maybe, I think the chicken needs a retoss. It's been sitting there for quite some time. Thank you so much. I truly believe too that we Shillong people are always heartwarming, we're always welcoming. So I think this is your home for now.
Yeah.
And forever.
I hope so.
Yeah. So what about like for someone who's, since you've been in, you're studying in Nehu, right?
Yes.
You told me. So do you have something to say to someone, preferably a student, who is interested in taking history as a subject, as a major in your university? So do you have maybe some advice to them?
Okay, so one thing that students tend to do after graduating from college, entering into the university scene, you can't help but feel the sense of inferiority complex set in, because everyone around you seems so well learned. They come from this background. Oh, my father's a professor, so I know what to do. And the professors all look so... But then once you step into Nehu, you'll find that the professors themselves are down to earth. Very good, you'll be under good care, but above all, you yourself will need to be like, okay, this person can do this, so can I. You need to have that confidence within you, because everyone at that point, even if they act like they have it all together, that they know, it's at the end of the day an act. So you shouldn't feel insecure that, okay, this person has it all together and I can't do it. Just believe in yourself and it'll work itself out.
Nice. If I were to be completely honest, I felt like I was talking to you as a professor. I thought you're the professor. You're brilliant. You're smart. You're a genius, and you can cook. So you're a triple threat. And may God bless you. So coming to the food. So what's there now? Is it done? Are we ready to go? So this is all of it, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that we can now proceed to the tasting?
Of course.
Alright, so you guessed it right, and do not go anywhere. Take a small break. Do catch us here right back on Food Diaries, Doordarshan, Meghalaya. So we're into the main event, and this is the tasting. You remember it, right? Where you get to see me eat and you just stand there. So I'm gonna take my plate. I'm gonna go with the soup first.
Yeah.
So it looks really thick. I'll put some. Don't mind me, I'm spitting everywhere.
Happens. You can improvise on the soup also. Some people, if they'd like to add something spicy or salty, it goes.
A little bit of the rice.
mashed potatoes.
A little bit of the mashed
Usually we
potatoes.
couple this rice with white rice,
Okay.
but you can have it by itself. I like having it by itself. It's quite strong, so expect to have a good night's sleep after you eat this.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of the chicken. So this is what my plate looks like, and so this is what my plate looks like. Doesn't look like, you know, but the taste is what it matters. So I'm gonna go ahead with the soup first. I'll mix it up. Bland, but it's got a really mild, milky flavor. And I feel like maybe if I had a fever, a cold, I'd probably call you up and be like, hey Christy, make this for me. It's in this kind of rainy season.
Yeah.
This is a banger. This will go really, really well. And I think this is my top favorite soups. I'm gonna have a little bit of the rice. The thing that excites me most of the time is doing a show like this, where I go to different places of Meghalaya and exploring dishes and getting to know how they're made, how they're prepared. It's always nice. And this is one of the dishes that, yes, I will not lie, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
It's a bit different. So the rice is mushy, but the sesame is making it crunchy.
Yeah.
In a weird way. I don't know what you did. I don't know what magic you put in it, but it's going really well. It's like a highway, and everything is like the car is going really smooth. So I'm going to take a little bit of the mashed potato with the rice.
Might be a bit spicy.
You're not wrong. Definitely spicy, but also very different. I forgot the name of the ingredient. You told me that you added it here.
Bai bean.
Bai bean.
Yeah.
I'm learning a little bit of miso.
Yeah.
So the bai bean is, yeah, it's different. I don't really have a word to describe the taste. If it was in Khasi, I would just say bang ba. And I'm just gonna use my hand.
That's the way we have it.
It's very similar to the chicken we make, the sarwa,
Oh.
but it has its own class. I didn't see you add much of the salt,
Yeah.
but yes, you were right. Salt does play a big role, and it's perfect. So I had an awesome time being here on the show with you. You gave me not just food, you also gave me a lot of history classes as well, and I definitely look forward to meeting you again. So congratulations, and yes, do subscribe, keep watching our show Food Diaries right here on Doordarshan Meghalaya.